Hey, what is up, fellow raiders? This is Vulcan Dan, and in today's Raid Shadow Legends video, we are going to talk about completing fusion and fragment events as a free-to-play player. Now, I've seen a few comments out there that says it's very difficult to do these fragment or fusion events as a free-to-play player. We have to save up resources. We can't do them every single month. We have to take a month off and then save up resources, do the next one the next month. But I can tell you that as a free-to-play player myself, I have completed every single fusion or fragment event champion ever since Killian the Lucky, which was around, I think, Feb of 2020. So yeah, so that was over a year ago. I've had every single champion since then. It's not really a big deal. These are my simple rules that you have to follow for you to be able to complete every single fusion or fragment champion as a free-to-play player. All right, first one is, of course, you would want to double dip your points from dungeon tournaments with dungeon divers, because you will get, or each time you run your ice golem, fire knight, dragon, or spider for those tournaments, you can also double dip those with your dungeon diver. So of course, being efficient is key if you want to succeed as a free-to-play player. Now, how will you know if the dungeon divers will coincide with those dragon, spider, whatever kind of dungeon tournaments? Of course, we see those in the news section, but in case you don't want to check the news section, I release these planners every single time we have a fragment or fusion event, so you can just take a look at this calendar and see where the dungeon divers coincide with the dungeon tournament. All right, so that's number one. Number two is save shards for those ×2 events. Do not pull shards the minute you get them. Be patient, save those up for ×2 event. Now, of course, there are some special occasions or some exceptional instances wherein you really need to pull shards, but for the most part, save your ancient, void, and sacred shards for those ×2 event, especially during a fragment or fusion event, to get those fragments or those rare champions that you need for the fusion. And number three, hoard mystery shards. I have 1,000 right here. You can always buy them from the market. As you can see, there's one purchase right here that was a mystery shard. Get those every single time. The market refreshes every hour. Make sure you get those mystery shards from the market, and of course you get them from any other, like from farming the campaign dungeons. You can get mystery shards from those as well. Next one is save up 15 to 20 million every artifact enhancement event, because that is usually the amount of silver that you will need in order to get either the fragment or the rare champion that you need for the event. Now, of course, if you want to get the top reward from that artifact enhancement event, you would need somewhere between 25 to 30 million. It depends, of course, due to RNG. But yeah, so if you just really need the fragment, if you're just starting out and you want to save your silver because you don't have enough, then around 15 million to 20 million is more than enough for those artifact enhancement, just to get the fragment or the rare champion. As you can see here, for Vlad the Nightborn, our very last event to get those final 5 fragments is, I think, coming tomorrow for the artifact enhancement, and I am ready for that one. Number 5 is brews. Save up your brews because you will need those for champion training. Champion training is so tedious. You have to grind campaign, get a lot of XP. Brews really makes the job a lot easier. So don't just keep on using your brews whenever there is no champion training event or tournament. Save those for those kinds, especially for fragment or fusion events. And number 6, you generate 400 free energy every single day, because you get 1 energy every 3 minutes. All right, so over 24 hours, that is 480 energy. And if you keep this at full, at maximum, so if your maximum is 130 like mine, and you keep that at 130 or more, like you're stocking 1,000, 2,000 energy, you are wasting all of those free energy that you get every 3 minutes. So yeah, so as you can see, take a look at my previous videos, you can always see that I am never at maximum. That is because, of course, I really need to be efficient with my resources. So I have to keep on using my energy. Now, of course, this means that you have to keep on logging into your game to make sure that you are not at maximum energy. You have to play raid when right before you go to sleep, and you have to turn on the game right when you wake up to make sure that you immediately use your energy so that it does not go to waste. Now, if that sounds like a lot of work to you, well, that's really what it takes to be successful as a free-to-play player, because of course it's all about being efficient. All right, and lastly, of course, you have to play the game every day. Unfortunately, let's say you miss a day during a fragment or fusion event, that might really break your chances of getting that legendary champion, because of course you might miss the dragon tournament, and of course missing one day is really huge for those kind of things, and you can miss out on 5 fragments, 10 fragments. So yeah, so you really do have to play the game every day. But yes, it is very possible as a free-to-play player to finish every single fusion or fragment event in this game. All right, that is it. Those are my simple rules, and that's really all I do to get every single fragment or fusion champion. And of course, this one, I have this for Vlad the Nightborn, and of course after this one we will have, or we are expecting, another fusion or fragment champion this Christmas. So look forward to that one. I will put one out soon, and hopefully this will help you complete that next fragment or fusion champion, even if you are a new player or a free-to-play player. All right, thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you guys in my next video.